Strongly believe, and I believe you will agree with me too, that at these points in our career journey, we need to actually acknowledge the relevance of our training, especially when it comes to corporate strategic management. Prepare us for the whole world of business, finance, and accounting, and getting us ready for practicality, relevant field. Basically, this is what we'll be looking at, the practical topics in CSME and its areas and related fields, and how it could help us to navigate to the future that we actually desire, that is building a prosperous and ethical future for ourselves, for the whole world of business, and for our future prospects. So we go into it one after the other. I'm going to give us the broad related fields and concentrate on areas from CSME, corporate strategic management, and ethics that actually relate directly to those fields of endeavor. It is important for me to reiterate again and again as we go into this, for you to help subscribe to this channel, like and comment. Many of us are yet to subscribe. Please, this is the area you can be of help on James Associates. For those of us that are just joining us, my name is Benga Olatunji FCA. So these are some of the relevant areas that CSME is preparing you for the world that lies ahead of you in business and in finance and accounting endeavor. Business administration, it covers corporate governance, entrepreneurship, sustainability, and corporate social responsibility, which is becoming very prominent now in our generation. It prepares us equally for non-profit organizations, also for public administration and management, human resources, consulting, just like we have case study equally preparing us for it, and advisory services, law and compliance. A finance person must be well guided when it comes to aspects of compliance and law. We do not need to become a lawyer, we do not intend to, but a bit of the knowledge could actually guide us. Environmental management. I will now quickly snapshot on all this and how we can get ready for it. This is to actually ensure that we appreciate really the subject or the course, corporate strategic management and ethics, and how it touches on other major aspects of endeavor and business. Also, it's a good news for you to know that all the topics in CSME had been covered on a playlist. So look for corporate strategic management ethics on, and you can have them all. Number one, business administration is key. Some people go to the school to study this. Meanwhile, if you really know well CSME, you are prepared for it in a bit of your own way, because strategic management is a fundamental aspect of business administration, which CSME covers, and incorporating ethics help in shaping the business decision processes and equally the organizational culture. Then when we are talking about corporate governance, understanding actually CSME helps us strategically the strategic management and ethics, it will ensure essential knowledge for governance, for effective corporate governance, and is going to help in setting direction, value, ethical standard for the organization in which we are going to be a major part as a management staff. Entrepreneurship. Now, in the next, statistically, in the next 10 years, more of entrepreneurship drive will be more than ever before. And many people are going to go on that side or will be forced to go on that side because of the AI, artificial intelligence and robotic that we have now. We drive a lot of us generally to become more of entrepreneur, and knowledge of strategic management. Entrepreneurs actually need to consider strategic management and ethics when formulating business plans, business growth strategy, and management making decisions that impacts shareholders. An aspect of unsolved business growth has actually helped us in CSME for entrepreneurship in this regards. Then when we are talking about sustainability, corporate social responsibility, which we do call CSR now, the word actually is already going here. Should I say whether we like it or not? Yes, of course. So knowledge of this course actually integrating the strategic management and ethics is actually crucial for organizations aiming to incorporate sustainability practices, implement CSR initiatives that align actually with their strategic goals and ethical principles. So is preparing us for this. Of course, the is unbelievable the number and the volume of non-governmental organization all over the world is actually unprecedented, and we may not be able to imagine it, their figure, their number. So many of us are going to find ourselves in these organizations or are going to equally own organizations like this. So strategic management and ethics play a vital role in operations of non-profit organizations because ethics is actually critical here, helping them define their mission, set objectives, and make ethical decisions while serving their constituency or area of interest. Then when we are talking about public administration, many of us will find ourselves, of course, in governmental role and the like, especially those that had knowledge previously in the area of political science and the like before becoming or veering into finance and accounting. So public sector organizations can benefit equally from strategic management principles to set goals, allocate resources efficiently, and align their actions with ethical standard in public interest. Just like performance management will equally aid us. I'm actually shooting this video and discuss to help us appreciate and prepare us to actually study hard, because we are not only studying to pass, we are actually preparing for our future. And when we are talking about that future yesterday, the future is today. We are talking about the future now. The future is just tomorrow. So let's appreciate the knowledge we are having now and understand it. We read it more to adopt it and utilize it rather than to pass an exam. Okay, having said that, we go into human resources. human resources, we are going to work with human beings, whether as entrepreneurs, whether as employee, whether as employer, any cadre of life, any level we find ourselves, we cannot be successful without working with people. Therefore, strategic management and ethics are crucial in human resources management as they guide talent acquisition, which is important for organization, employee development, and the establishment of ethical policies and practices within an organization. It is no joke by the time we are talking about case study, and case study actually aims for consulting and advisory services development in our training, and corporate strategic management and ethics could actually help us as a course in preparing for this future assignments and role. So professionals in consulting and advisory role often will utilize strategic management frameworks, ethical considerations to help organizations improve their performance, developing of sustainable strategies, and navigate ethical challenges that they may encounter along the line. Just as when I started, it's not that we want to make a lawyer out of us, but as finance accounting person, we need to have a bit of compliance knowledge and compliance to law. So strategic management and ethics are integral, integral parts of legal and compliance function. So as they are going to guide us in decision making, strategic management and ethics will guide us in risk assessment and development of ethical and compliant practices within the organization. Don't forget that as a big topic in CSME is risk management. And when we understand this very well, it actually prepares us for tomorrow that is already dawning on every one of us. Environmental management, last but not the least, this is where the world is going. It's not no longer good enough that we make sales and turnover and make profit. Organization must be environmental friendly. So organizations concerned with environmental impact, sustainability actually need to integrate strategic management principles, ethical consideration into their operations to minimize negative environmental effects and promote responsible practices. And you know what? If organizations are able to do this, they are going to enjoy more patronage. This is scientifically proven. Research has gone into it and has established it that organizations that move in the area of CSR, that is corporate social responsibility and the like, they enjoy more patronage from people of like mind in the regards of the area of their environmental activity. So these are just a few examples of how strategic management and ethics relate to various fields of endeavor. The principle, the concept taught in this course can actually be applied across industries, sectors to guide decision making, basically promote responsible behavior and ensure long-term success. So is very important training that finance and accounting personnel are actually having, which prepare us for the whole world of business, especially in this era of rapid globalization and ever evolving market dynamics. The significance of financial acumen and accounting expertise, we cannot overemphasize it, especially in our training. And CSMA actually equips us with invaluable skill and knowledge that actually will help us navigate the complex landscape of business world with confidence. So let us dive into all those aspects of our studies and prepare ourselves for ourselves success in a large scale. So ethical framework is actually ingrained in this course and ensures that we approach business with integrity and responsibility. So this skill will actually help us in a global business community. Sesame knowledge will drive innovation and create sustainable and inclusive enterprise. From G. James Associate Channel, Benga Olatunji FCA has been speaking. The playlist on strategic management and ethics, corporate strategic management and ethics, which we call CSME, is fully loaded. We have like over 140 videos already on it. So the course is complete for you to dive into. So as we look forward to hear more from you as you comment and like and share, let us continue to recognize the significance of finance and accounting training in building a prosperous and ethical future for the whole world of business.